Dustin Taylor, and what I'm going to do is explain the third workout of the knee rehabilitation after the collision on a soccer field and blew out my left knee. So what I did was a 1 to 10 rep scheme on what should have been a squat clean. Instead I did a power clean to a front squat with that, and then alternating movements to a push-up on my knuckles with a 10 to 1 rep scheme. And so it goes 1 to 10 on the power clean front squat, and then a 10 to 1 on the push-ups on the knuckles. So that's what we did, broke down, and really what I was focusing on with the knees, making sure that those are pushing out, tracking over the ankles, being supported, and taking the pressure off of the knee by pushing the butt back, keeping that posterior chain engaged. Again, as the other day, the power clean really feels good. I think that motion for the knee is helpful, still allowing that hip to open powerfully and go into hip extension, and then just takes pressure off it. But the squat felt good with having that kettlebell in the front rack position. Really helped me maintain a high chest and balance on those heels. And so that's what we did. So we'll look over a couple of the movements and show you what I was focusing on. Alright, so here was the power clean, and again, just really making sure I'm standing tall, keeping that chest high, keep these ribs pulled down into my belly, or into the hip, and then pushing that belly button back to the butt, and then getting a breath to keep that midline stabilized by adding a cushion of air, and then from that point just power cleaning this up, pushing through the heels, and then once it was here, I transitioned into the front rack position. And so from here in the front rack, just making sure to help keep that chest high. So pushing that chest high, giving me something to balance with. And then from here, getting my heels about shoulder width apart to help engage that squat. So in the squat, just really keeping that chest high, trying to focus, push those knees out over the ankles, sitting back and then pushing through the heels. So in that point, just making sure those knees are tracking out to be supported and stacked over the ankle, which is where pressing out of that point too. So that's really the movement. Just broke it down from a squat clean into 2 portions, doing a power clean and then a front squat. Just takes the pressure of trying to transition from each movement and break it down in a slower aspect. And then I did a push-up on the knuckles, which is just very basic. From here, just kind of wanted to make sure I focused on winding that up. So when I put those 2 first knuckles in, just wind that up by pushing my elbow crease forward, and then just pushed up right there, and trying to make sure that my shoulders were back in their sockets, so not falling in but pulled back, and then just pressing out, extending that elbow. So that was the workout, breakdown of the movements, and really felt good. The knee seemed to have a lot of fluid running through it and going through that range of motion, which was helpful. So that's what I did today, and just knee